Hello, my ladies. How are you, my lovies? What's good and new with you? What's good with me is that I have an awesome week planned for you. And what is new is that I have revamped and figured out what I'm going to do for the next 3 months. And I hope you guys have too. Which brings me to the topic of overwhelm. This week, I'm going to be talking on overwhelm and how it can affect you and how it can really bring you down and make your mind like have a fog that you don't know what to do or where to start or where do you begin because you have everything in your head and you're just overwhelmed with so many tasks in life because as stay-at-home moms or even as a woman, we are so bogged down. We think we're multitaskers, but we're actually not as humans because if you think about it, each task that we do, when we go to the next one, we've forgotten about the other one. We're still not doing that task, are we? So if you think you're a multitasker, it's all wrong. Because each time you go to something else, you let go of your last task and you start focusing on the task that you're on. So you might be doing multiple things, but you're only focused on one thing because our minds can't focus on 5 things at once because even when we're thinking, we're going from one thought to the next thought to the next thought. So a lot of times when we feel overwhelmed and we don't feel happy and it's just too much for us, we feel like there's a lot of anxiety in us and we start thinking negatively, like, why don't I have this? How come I don't have time? Poor me doesn't have time for self-care. I've got so many things to do and nobody cares. So we have to start regrouping and thinking about being grateful, because when you start thinking about the things that you're grateful for, all of a sudden those negative things slowly disappear because we always look at the bad and we always think about what's going to happen and how terrible this is. And we never really see like how grateful and happy we are, right? Like an example could be like, my kids never clean their room. You right? So you could be like so overwhelmed that you've been telling your kid all the time, my kid never cleans a room, and be so like unhappy and looking at how your kid is not cleaning their room when you should be grateful that your kid is around by you, a good kid listening to you, and the room is just a small portion of the big circle, right? So we think about our kid might be getting straight A's or might be so loving and caring to us, but instead of being grateful for the good things in the kid, we're focused on that kid's room isn't clean. And then when they clean their room, we're focused on why are their shoes laying on the floor. So we constantly think of why is this and why is this negative stuff going on, and not grateful for having that kid, having that love, being grateful that their kid is in our lives and that, you know, this is our being, right? So what I want you to do today, and you can download the form because every day I'm going to have a little worksheet for you to download on, is going to be 5 things that you're grateful for. And this is something I want you to write down, 5 things that you're grateful for. And then I have lines on the other side. I want you to write down, how would you feel if you didn't have those things? Would you feel happy? Would you feel sad? Would you feel regretful? How would you feel? And this is the worksheet for today, but how about, you know, doing this every day if you can? You know, I don't see any reason why you should not be able to, but so download the worksheet, 5 things that you're grateful for. And you know what? DM me, post. Let's make this a conversation so that other people can also see what you're grateful for. Because sometimes when you tell other people or you say it out loud, and I always say, look in the mirror and look at your eyes and just say it straight to yourself, because that will also bring you like a little bit of confidence and help you come straight up. So what are 5 things that you're grateful for? I would love to know. So download the sheet and let's start this workshop.